Hey, what's going on? It's Daryl the Gift. Alright, what's going on, good people? Daryl the Gift Jackson, to be exact. Now, I have quite a few things going on. So, with this right here, this project that I will continuously do each and every Monday, titled Unconventional Mondays, just a tidbit, just a jewel, dropping different jewels, different pieces of life, understanding, me being open and being as transparent as I possibly can. Because that's what I tend to do. In order for those to understand who you are, you got to reveal yourself to the people, to the public. And not just show the glamour, not just show the greatness of, the pieces. I show every facet of who I am as a man. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Why? So I can properly introduce myself to the world. I don't want to give this facade of who you think I may be based on the limited information that I reveal about myself. Not at all. Not at all. And honestly, I feel as though me being who I am, being a man, being a stand-up type of guy, the best way to lead is by example. So with that being the case, this here is my reflection. Me being just an example of what I want to see and what I will hope that you, those that's able to watch it, start to embody, I should say, and become more aware of who you are. But in order to become aware of who you are, of course, there's some things that you probably have to ask yourself, some challenges that may occur, things that make you feel uncomfortable because you're stepping into a whole new arena, which is fine, which is very fine, because that's when you tend to find out more about yourself, your abilities, your thought process, your strength, by stepping into those uncomfortable moments. But by doing so, one word that I'm going to put a lot of emphasis on, and you'll probably hear me repeat so that you can understand and truly get what I'm saying and talking about, is preparation. But how many of us are honestly prepared for whatever, honestly? Whether it be prepared to go to work in the morning, prepared to be in this relationship, prepared to deal with our kids, prepared to deal with the challenges that life pretty much throw in our laps every day. And not everything you can honestly prepare for, you can't. That's, like having insurance. You can't prepare for the unexpected. But what you can do, is just be ready and understand and know any and everything is possible at any given time. At any given time. But you can prepare more so than you honestly think. There's a lot of things we can prepare for. But do we do it? No. Is it something that's been taught to us? Not at all. Not at all. But as we know, preparation is key, is vital. It's not just taking a test. It's not just studying. That's preparation, on a textbook type of sense, education-wise, yeah. But life, that's not too much that you can just say, here it is, here's a manual, here's a study guide, prepare for it, just in case. No. No. Because the first line of defense in preparation is the mind. It is. And I think it's so misguided and not utilized properly. It isn't. So in preparing yourself, honestly, starts upstairs, is in the mind. Everything starts in the mind. You truly become what you think about. So in preparing yourself, be more deliberate on what you want to do in life. Now, some things, people believe it happened by chance, it's coincidence, it's by luck. I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in coincidence. Everything in life happens for a reason. And oftentimes we're not able to understand or to decipher that reason at that point in time because we're so caught up in that moment. But it does. It's very deliberate. And I charge you to act more deliberately. But being prepared entails what? How does that look? Like I said, it's not a study guide. It's more so of you having an understanding of who you are, your maturity. That's what being prepared is. Being able to look at the other side like to give an example of looking at the glass half full or half empty. It's all about mindset. But depending on where you are in life and your experiences, 9 times out of 10, generally speaking, most look at the glass being half empty. But if you just switch it in reverse and look at it half full, you've prepared yourself to do more, to accomplish more, to be better, to do better. Once again, starting in the mind. So here it is, the first day of the work week for most, Monday. The day that most people dread, the day that most people just feel like, damn, here we go again, this cycle. Now, instead of looking at the glass once again, half empty, look at it as half full. Now, with the weekend past, how about you prepare yourself for the work week mentally? So you know how your boss is, you know how your co-workers are, you know what you're doing, you know what you're up against. Once again, that's preparation. Knowing is half the battle. So if you know right now what you're up against or what you're facing, you can properly prepare for it instead of having things hit you, quote unquote, unexpectedly. It just came out the clear blue sky. Nah, nothing in life happens like that. It doesn't. It may be beyond your understanding because you can't honestly pick it apart. You may not understand the revelation as to why, but there's a reason behind it all. But because of where you are mentally, you're not able to grasp that concept quite yet. But preparation, like I said, and I will put every ounce of my being into making you understand that preparation is vital no matter what. Too often in life we do things we winging it. We get there and we're able to do some great things. But just think if you applied a little more time, a little more energy into whatever it is that you love or like to do, just think how great you will be. Just a little more time, a little more effort. Some of us have gifts and talents beyond belief where we don't have to study, we don't have to work out. It just comes to us. Just it's second nature. But if you applied just 10% more, that's all, just 10% more, you will amaze yourself. And that, to me, is preparation. You're better suited to do the job. You already were qualified. That's not the question. You're qualified to do it. But now you're doing it to a whole nother level. You have now been the example of setting the bar. Because you took your gift or your talent and you've applied a little bit more. So you've now, quote, are now the status quo of reaching or obtaining this level of success. Just taking a little time to properly prepare yourself. It's not hard at all. And I think that's the challenging part. Most people think that it's hard to do. It's not. It's not. We get up every morning thinking of ways of, achieving more money, a better lifestyle, better communication between our people, our kids, our mates, just in general. So why not also throw into the dish of preparing yourself? When you act more deliberately, you tend to see better results. You do. And I can honestly speak firsthand. When you have an intent behind your purpose. So instead of people saying, well, that wasn't my intention, well, act deliberately. Act with an intent to do something. Do it with an intent so that you can see firsthand the very thing that you said has now come to life. You're able to see it manifest because you threw it out there in the universe. You said it. You believe it wholeheartedly. And now you act in the moment. So act on it. Believe it. It's not hard. It's just pretty much, it's a paradigm shift. But once again, everything starts in the mind. Preparing yourself mentally for whatever battle. That's all I ask you to do. Prepare yourself. Yeah, prepare yourself. Alright? And think about this too. In life, there's no need for anything or anyone to feel some sort of pressure about fitting in. There isn't. So I tell you this. Why try to fit in when there's so much room to stand out? Peace.